Well, it's another day in the neighborhood here in rainy San Diego, California. Hello there, and welcome to the Man Cave here at Wistful Vistas in beautiful suburban San Diego, California. Another day of rain. Gotta be kidding, right? The sun's just breaking through now. We are approximately nearly 3 times our normal average annual rainfall, if you care. But what you do care is about our little projects here in the garage, and of course, what is the single most exciting modification you can do to a motorcycle? I'll give you absolutely no time to guess. That single thing would be rear view mirrors. You might disagree, but they are interesting. They're a very prominent feature of our machines, and generally they're not the prettiest because they have to satisfy some legal requirements in various countries, particularly here in the United States, and that sometimes leads to them being less than aesthetically pleasing. Now, from time to time, I get offers from manufacturers to try things out, and I generally accept them. Why? Because it's fun. And 2, because I like to share what I discover as I go along the way, and it's a hobby of mine. So in this case, a company named Fenrir reached out and asked if I wouldn't like to try one or so of their products. In this case, I said I certainly would, and I looked through their product catalog online as it relates to my motorcycle, a 2021 Aprilia Tuono factory, and rear view mirrors would seem to have been the obvious choice. So Fenrir very nicely sent these out to me, and we're going to install them on the machine today. We're going to unbox it, put it on the bike. Hey, why don't you join me and have a nice sunny day garage project here in the Man Cave? Let's check them out. Hey, let's open these things up. Let's take a look at them. Handsome boxing. I think this would look nice on any retailer's shelves. Fenrir motorcycle mirror. We were born for freedom is what it says. All right, opening the box. Very handsomely done. Nicely packaged with some foam. By the way, I suggest you save a few of these foam cuts because they can be handy in insulating things as you do various modifications. All right, the mirror itself comes with a little extension to connect to your motorcycle here. I like you can, I guess you can shift them around. I'll have to check that out. But nice metal. It's metal, has the logo here, Fenrir. I like the machining and the feel. Feels very nice. I like the cutout in the back here. That looks pretty cool, pretty sculpted. I like this part too. I like the fact that it's nicely sculpted. So there's 2 mirrors in there, nestled snugly in their beds. I think I'm going to be able to move those around. We'll have to see. And a box of Allen bolts, screws or bolts if you will. They look as if they're different sized for different motorcycle applications. Oh, hey, look. They even put an Allen wrench in there to help you in the install. So if you purchase these, you don't have to purchase separately an Allen wrench. I'll tell you what size that Allen bolt is. Just a sec here. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a 6mm Allen, as it says right here on my Stockton T-handle Allen wrench set. So that's the unboxing. Pretty quickly done. First impressions are very positive, particularly in the machining and finish, like the black finish. No blemishes. So, very positive first impression. Let's get on to step 1 on the install. We have a little rubber insulator around the bolt heads here. You pull that up the existing mirror to clear it out of the way. And now we have access to the nut that locks the rearview mirror onto the machine. We'll tackle that next. Okay, as mentioned, we tackle loosening this bolt at the top here first. That is a 19 millimeter. So lefty loosey, let's give it a haul here. Oh, yeah, it's tight. Lefty loosey works. Okay, we take that off. And the mirror comes out. It's that easy, folks. Let's do a quick side-by-side of the Fenrir and the stock OEM rear view mirror. Stock is plastic, the shaft is metal. The Fenrir is complete metal construction and nice milling on the top side. There will be a left hand and a right hand side to these mirrors. Construction looks much more robust on the Fenrir. I think that will also look a little more handsome on the motorcycle. Okay, quick side by side, let's move along. Next step is to remove this sleeve. It's a clamp sleeve on the motorcycle handlebar, the stock motorcycle handlebar, so that we can have access to the female threads underneath. Let's get on to that. This is also a 19 millimeter, so we'll see how we can get that off. I'm going to use the box in, running into my SP Connect here. So let's take that off. There we go. Needed a little gentle persuasion. Just unthread that little guy. Might have been some thread lock on that. We will inspect. No thread lock, but there's the threaded end. And that's the little squeeze sleeve that holds the old shaft in. Okay, the kit comes with multiple screw sizes or bolt sizes, and I found the one that's appropriate for the Aprilia by trial and error. And I always suggest, particularly when using a replacement, that you fit the replacement bolt or screw, unless it's self-tapping, and run it all the way down just to make sure the threads are clean and in good condition to put it in. So this is the right one to use, and it is a 6 millimeter. So now we're going to install the mirror. Here's the new mirror ready to install. Handsome looking thing. Like I said, I like this little clear cut through thing through there. It looks very aerodynamic. Got the screw installed there. Now I'm going to try to reuse the rubber gasket or rubber booting. I don't think that's necessarily a requirement or anything, and your comments are appreciated about how pretty it is or isn't, but I think it's a good idea to weather seal that out of there. And I'm going to use a little blue thread locker on this bolt here to keep it in, because we've all been through phases where the mirror will twist around when it loosens up. So I'm going to use a little blue thread locker on there, and we're going to put this thing back on. All right, got the blue thread locker on there. This thing is a little finicky to align properly as to putting it on the bolt. And be careful, these are aluminum bosses that you're threading into, so uber easy to cross thread it. So you don't want to do that. I do have my little rubber baby buggy bumper on there, just cinching it down tightly here. And I'll give it a bit of time before I put any kind of stress on it. And again, because you're threading into aluminum, you don't want to over tighten it. So I try to align the rear view mirror stanchion part of this with my handlebar so that they're straight. And this will help me keep both sides looking the same. And you've got this part of the mirror to move around here, which is nice and tight. So we'll adjust that in a bit. But it's tight. I'll give it one last little sink in there. It's tight and it's on. There you go. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Last thing to mention is that Fenrir gives you these rubber grommets to put over the top of the threaded in portion so that you don't see that screw sticking up in there. And that's a nice little touch, unnecessary, but it makes it all look nice and hidden and very, very sexy. Of course I'm going to say that because after all, I made the choice. Anyhow, I think it looks pretty darn good. I might add a little dollop of grease to hold that rubber baby buggy bumper in place there. No, it's sitting in there pretty nicely. I think it's well designed. So remember, there's a right and a left-hand side, and it's on the machine. Okay, I'm going to do the right-hand side one off camera, and then we'll do a final wrap-up here. But first impressions and the installation are pretty nice. Fenrir, I think it's a pretty neat kit. Hey, Fenrir, nice product. I think it's pretty neat. They look good, they look well made, a little more compact than the OEM, and prettier, and not hard to put on. Allocate yourself 30 minutes, a beer, whatever your libation of choice, to put them on. A little fiddly getting the screws started, and you have to find the right one. And be aware that you are threading typically into an aluminum casting, which is soft, so don't cross thread. Be very easy putting them on. I added a little blue thread locker, as I said, and I think they look okay. I think they're an improvement over the OEM. So Fenrir, thank you.